the Talk Birdie Simi with former world number 16 Nick O'Hearn and Tour Pro Mark Allen, live from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters. And thanks to our great partners, Titleist, they're the clear number one ball in golf. FootJoy are the number one shoe and glove in golf. Driving a BMW is like hitting a perfect shot. Smooth, controlled and powerful. Ping, they'll help you play your best. The Golf Clearance Outlet beat everyone's prices. And Better, the fastest and easiest betting app in Australia. Now, from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters, it's time for Talk Birdie Simi.
Well, good day, everybody, and welcome to the program. Today, we are from the Golf Clearance Outlet, the brand new store in Mornington, opposite Officeworks. And Nick, when you walk through the store, what a layout. It is absolutely perfect.
It's unbelievable. I love the screen behind the counter over there too, if you want to watch a bit of golf at the same time.
What about the putting barn right in the middle of the store? You come across to the driver and fairway metal wall.
Yeah.
And I just had a look at some of the sets of irons over there. My God, there are no better prices anywhere in the country.
Hey, I just saw one of those self-aligning putters on the putting green too, by the way, where it sits there by itself.
By itself.
We were talking about it the other day. How good?
I thought it was hanging. When you walk in and you see a putter just standing by itself.
Yep.
It does look weird.
It's very weird.
It looks very,
it's like
very
the invisible man's using it.
Well,
anyway,
the Australian Open, it is not too far away now at Royal Melbourne. You've played it, and
yes.
I've played it.
Just played it the other day, and
who do you play it with?
It was impressive. So what happened was a little while ago, I think I've told you, I help Austin Batista from time to time, a little bit of mentoring, chatting about his game, and he said, look, I'd love to play Royal Melbourne, pick your brain. I said, no problem at all. So we went out with a couple of member friends, Mark Rothfield and John Valmabita.
Yes.
And we played 18 holes. And then funnily enough, around the same time a month ago, I got a message from Shane Joel, who caddies for Minwoo Lee.
Oh, wow.
And he said, hey, is it possible to get out on Royal Melbourne? How do I do it? And I said, look, why don't you walk around with us? So he came out and wandered around, and I was actually asking him a few things about Minwoo Lee, actually, and how far he hits the ball and what he's been working on and things like that.
I need to know that these sort of stuff.
Well,
how far is he carrying the ball?
You might be a little depressed when I tell you, because so he's got a driver and then a mini driver. He doesn't carry a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and then he carries the mini driver, and then the next one up is the 4-iron. So his driver, which he tends to fade, 300 metres in the air. That's his carry distance.
Not his mini driver, the driver.
The driver
carries it 300 metres. That's the carry yardage.
Now, if he wants to hit a draw, or he wants to get something, either right to left, or if he's got to play a hole, he'll take the mini driver. He carries that around 270 to 280 metres, I believe. That's what he said.
That's kind of a perfect step, isn't it, really? I mean, but still the distance is unbelievable.
4-iron, that's what scared me, because he flies his 4-iron probably further than I carry my driver, because he carries it 225 to 230 metres. And I'm like 225 max at the moment, me, with my driver. So I don't know about you.
I'd love to know the lofts on the 4-iron. I mean, it must
I said, it's really a 3-iron, isn't it? He says, it's a 3-iron.
Yeah. So the whole story is when they hit that far. I know Jason Day. Remember Jason Day? His pitching wedge loft was something like 42 or 44 degrees back when that wasn't a thing. Mm-hmm. And folks, it's just because they hit the ball so far, the ball just keeps on going up, and the new ball. It's all about launch angle. So, unfortunately, if they want to hit lower controlled wedges, which we all do, they need to fiddle around with that loft.
So, prime example of, playing with Austin. Now, Austin's not a long hitter, but he's not a short hitter either. He probably flies his driver through the air 260 to 270 metres.
That's good.
Depending on if he wants to fade it or draw it.
Right, 290 yards carry. It's huge.
So, we're a player, and we were chatting about Royal Melbourne and how the course is set up. It doesn't, you don't need to be long to play around there, except for a couple of holes. A prime example was 4 West, the par 5. Up the hill.
You got the new tee all the way back. They only use it for Australian Opens and President's Cups and things.
We played it in the southerly, and
which way what does that mean? Into the
it
wind?
Was in slightly off the right.
Yeah.
Now, Austin wanted to hit one from the back, so he went back there. I was never going to do it because I looked at it and I thought, I can't even get to the bunkers, let alone fly them.
It's a long way back.
He couldn't fly him back into the southerly. Now, I'm talking to Shane about Minwoo. He says, no, that wouldn't even factor in. That's just not even.
It's not even there.
Not even there, basically. So there's advantage holes like that out there. But when you think about it, they're probably only going to hit maybe 4 or 5 drivers in the round of golf. The rest of the time, they're laying it up to the right spots.
Let's actually, I wouldn't mind. Let's go through it.
So well, I can't think it in composite terms because it's completely changed. I can think it in west.
1 west, they're not hitting driver.
No, don't need driver.
2 west.
2 you take driver.
Austin would hit driver.
Austin would.
I'd be interested to see what McIlroy and Min Woo hit off it.
Well, yeah, they could hit driver, but they're hitting driver wedge into 2, which is normally a par 5 for the members, but it'll be a par 4 in the tournament.
Let's go 1. So
that's where it gets interesting.
Let's do it for Min Woo and McIlroy.
Okay.
And let's go do the driver count for the whole course.
Okay.
Next we got 1 east. It's a 3-wood hole.
Oh, they're going up that way, do they?
Yeah, that's right.
It's a 3-wood hole. Yep.
2 east.
No,
2 iron.
It's an iron of some
3
sort.
iron,
4 iron for Min Woo.
Yep. Then we go to 5 west. Beautiful par 3, best in the country.
Beautiful hole.
Then we go around the corner 6 west. Big sweeping dogleg around the corner with the most fearsome green in the world.
Driver's too much.
Driver's too much. Then we go to 7 west. For par 3.
Beautiful par 3.
Then we go to 10 west, which is a short par 4.
So interesting.
They're not hitting driver.
No, the Min will be knocking 4 iron on there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think they'll go for the gully. If you hit a 4 iron in the gully, that's perfect.
Yeah, true. Front right.
If you land something on that green
it's gone.
hard, it's way
long.
through.
Too long.
So I think the gully's the right spot. Okay, so then we're up to 11 west. Big long. I think drivers, unless they go over the corner, over the trees.
No. Austin hit, what did he hit there yesterday? He hit 5 wood and about a 8 iron in there.
Okay.
So there you go.
So we're halfway through the course.
Next
hole,
they've
only hit 2 drivers
next
so
hole,
far.
12 west, which is normally a par 5. He hit 3 wood wedge.
Yeah, that's right.
3 wood wedge, by the way.
It's a par 5. It's a long par. It
was
par
downwind
5
yesterday
for members, but it's a par 4. And I remember back in the 90s when the fairways were really running, I used to hit a 3-wood off that hole.
I know. Anyway.
Okay.
And then what do we go? 17
west. Another long putt. No,
it's just an iron.
4 iron, 5 iron for them to the corner.
Same again on 18 west.
Unless they want to be crazy. Fading 2 irons, fading 3 woods on 18 west. Now where are we? Now we're up to 3 west.
Yep.
God, I hope you all follow us along here, folks. 3 west is another short par 4.
Great little hole.
It's a brilliant hole.
Yeah, it used to be the first hole in the President's Cup.
That's right.
Composite, yeah.
Well, they're not hitting driver.
No.
And then we get to 4 west, one we're just talking about. From the back tees, they're hitting driver.
Driver, yep.
Okay. So then we got, 5 east?
No.
No driver
unless you want to take the green on, because they could reach the green, I reckon, on 5 east.
Well, let's put, so it's 2.5, it's 3.5 drivers we're up to, because that's a maybe.
Yeah.
It's a maybe if they're feeling it.
No, probably not. Well, let's say no.
Let's say no. Okay. So it's 3 drivers and we've got 3 holes
3 holes left. A par 3, which you're not going to.
No.
17 and 18.
Yes. 17 and 18. Bang, bang, driver.
5 drivers max.
5 drivers. How many par 3s are there? Just 3. So 5 drivers and 15 for the big boys.
But that's the beauty of Royal Melbourne.
I know. Here's the thing. If they want to hit 8, it's there for them.
Yes.
But
the risk
is enormous.
The course itself, greens, what I found are very green at the moment. You can see it's going to be good in a couple of weeks, right? It will be good.
Yes.
The surrounding areas are coming along nicely.
The fringes?
Now, I think they need a bit of heat is what they need. There are some brown spots, but I think, maybe if you a little bit of colour, or I think they're going to put a bit of iron in there, that'll green it up nicely. Now, will it be firm, the fringes? I'm not so sure, because that's a big part of the reason they did it, right?
Yes. Well, look, I also played it. I think what we say 6 months ago, I said it's going to take an absolute miracle for them to get there. I don't think they got the miracle, but they got very close. I think the fringes, the whole reason they put the fescue in at the front of these greens is because the Royal Melbourne greens are harder than your average hard greens. They are tabletop greens. Not quite cement, but I'm talking cricket pitch.
Yeah.
And that's the way they like it. And I get that. But what they were finding before they put the fescue fringes in is that you would land on couch grass, and if you hit a 5 iron and landed 6 foot short of the green, it would land on the couch and it wouldn't get to the green because the couch had a dead bounce. So what they tried to do is they've tried to put a fescue surface in front of all the greens.
Yeah, and they're about, 10 metres worth?
Yeah, 10
Something
metres
like that?
worth, in the hope that it would react more like the UK fringes, where you would get an honest bounce. I don't think they're going to get the honest bounce unless they get some dry weather, and unless they're going to roll them. I don't know.
Not sure.
I don't know.
I mean, it's looking a treat though. The fairways are great. Greens are pure. The fescue surrounds will be fine.
Yes.
Now, whether they get the firmness thereafter, that's another question. I think we need some heat and some wind.
And some iron. They need the iron. They've just put the iron down. And look, when I was talking to somebody there, they're suggesting it takes just a little over a week and the iron will bring out the beautiful colour they're looking for and hopefully some growth.
Well, less than a couple of weeks away now, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think they're at the mercy though. You know, if it does rain, if we still get some wet weather and it's not so warm, then I'd hate for the fringes to react like the Cooch fringes of the old.
Yeah.
And these players have, they either landed on the green and it bounces, the mid green, or if they land it short, then it doesn't quite get to the green. There'll be some people stamping their feet, I think.
The funny thing about playing, I played Royal Melbourne West, not the Composite, obviously. Yeah. When you cross the road to go to 13 West, 14, 15, 16, you think, my goodness, these are some of the best holes in the country, and yet we're not playing them in the Composite, which is a scary thing. Yeah. My one good shot I hit, 16, knocked it on at 7 wood, knocked it on the green.
It's the greatest long par 3 in the whole world, 16 West. It's funny you say that. When I was caddying for David Ferrity when I was a young fella, 15 years old, he said, is there a chance we can go out and look at some of the other holes? So we went out and played those holes that you're talking about. And his mouth was open the whole time. And he got to 16 West and he looked at it and said, what I say. I mean, I've taken it straight out of his mouth for 40 years. He goes, this is the best long par 3 I have ever seen, ever. So I've been parroting David Ferrity ever since.
It's one of the greats. Yeah, you could put it up there with 16 at Cypress Point. Yeah, probably a couple others around the world as well. But it's a special place, and it's great to be around there. I can't wait for a couple of weeks' time. Rory's here, the buzz around the place. They're putting up all the grandstands at the moment. It's really starting to take shape.
All right, I want to ask you this one question because Royal Melbourne, not only famous for a magnificent golf course, but they are famous for quick greens. Now, you and I both have seen the greens. They're not running anywhere near Australian Open pace, but that's done on purpose. The fairways are going to be magnificent. The fringes are going to be probably about 80% would be my guess, best guess. But how quick do you think they can get the greens so that they can still put holes in interesting places? Because if you do get the greens running at 13, that limits them to where they can put holes.
It depends on the wind.
Depending on the wind, that's exactly right.
Yeah. So a big part of it will be the forecast. They're going to have to go, okay, is it going to be blowing 5 to 10 or 20 to 30? 20 to 30, you can't get them too quick.
Yeah, 20 to 30,
we know that.
Even if they're running at 11, I think they've pretty much got to put them in flat spots.
But the thing about Royal Melbourne, the defence is the greens and where they can put some of the pins so that the guys aren't going to just, shoot ridiculous numbers.
That's right.
If the greens are a little soft, well then, they can. Then they're going to have to really tuck the pins.
Well, that's what Ernie Els did. So this is the whole story with Royal Melbourne, and I've said it 100 times. First of all, Richard Lee from New Zealand shot a 61.
Yeah.
Ali was up on the board, 61. I think the next day, Ernie Els came and shot a 60.
Yeah.
And those greens were never going to be soft ever again. Ever again. And since that day, they've had the rock hard greens. If you're ever lucky enough to get through the gates at Royal Melbourne, you want a ball that spins. Indeed. That's for sure. I tell you this, when they first put the Legend Cooch in on their fairways, I was a little bit disappointed, but they have sprigged winter green right throughout the golf course, and they are superb.
Yeah, fairways are magnificent.
They should have done that the whole way through. I think we need to take a quick break.
Yes.
And then let's get Sam Colossimo in, the man who runs the Golf Clearance Outlet.
One last thing on Royal Melbourne.
Yes.
They've got your, I was in plenty of bunkers. I don't know about you when you played your 9, but they do have those lovely brown wooden rakes.
How good are the rakes? And where were the rakes left, Nick?
Outside the bunker.
That's exactly
Funny
right.
That's
what sensible people do who run golf clubs. It's a good point. I'm glad you interrupted.
All good.
Let's take a break. Sam Colossimo next.
From Titleist and FootJoy headquarters, this is Talk Birdie Simi. We're here for BMW, luxury and comfort for the 19th hole. Ping will help you play your best. The Golf Clearance Outlet beat everyone's prices. And Betr is the fastest and easiest betting app in Australia. Now, for Titleist, the #1 ball in golf, and FootJoy, the #1 shoe and glove in golf. Here's Nick O'Hearn and Mark Allen.
Well, the doors have been open here at the Golf Clearance Outlet Mornington for about 25 minutes, and already the cash register has gone ballistic. People are just coming in off the street.
Picking over.
It is a big deal down here in this part of the world, and the man who makes it all happen is Sam Colossimo. Sam, good to see you.
How are you guys? Thanks for having me.
9 stores around the country now, 10 and 11 on the way.
Yes.
You got people wanting, can you take more?
Absolutely, yeah. We interesting fact is it's all organic, so we don't advertise for franchisees. We've got a little placement on our website and inquiries come in and then we go through a process, but it's a very exciting time for us.
Now, I've walked around a couple of the stores now. Sam went to the Preston one a while ago, come in here and I took a little gander around and I'm thinking, it's that much for that? Like the pricing's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, we work hard on our buying. Like that's kind of where I spend a lot of my time is managing what we buy and sell and always trying to wow our customer. If we can keep doing that, I think it's we're doing our job well.
I just love how proud you are of the prices because you go to other stores and you've got to get the glasses out and to check out what the actual price is. You go to the driver wall and the price is almost as big as the soul of the driver.
I noticed that.
You're just so proud
of
what the value that you give everybody who comes through these doors.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we've got an unwritten rule on the shop floor that we don't like hearing how much is this. Everything's got to be priced and loud and proud and we go about it. And it's 20 years next year. So,
20?
20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, 20 years since you started in your garage or 20 years since you started in that little shop?
The little shop. The garage was a little about 6 months before that. So then Dad kicked me out. He wasn't too impressed. I had people just coming to pick up the clubs. They were trying to save on freight. And Dad said, there's no rent being paid here.
All right. So you look around the place, it's all the big brands, plus your home brands, which, they're fabulous clubs and that's a big part of what you do here.
Yeah.
Is it endless stock? How are you doing it? You would think at some stage the stock would run out.
Yeah, well, with our home brands, it's we put a lot of effort into that. So we basically cut out the middle guy, let's call it. We get the product from factory and it actually gets delivered by container to each store. So there's no internal handling. And then it helps us to deliver pricing on quality products that is very difficult to replicate. So we're getting more and more brands on board and we do source the globe. So we're buying closeout deals from Japan, USA, all countries around the world and bringing it straight in. So we obviously deal with a lot of the Australian market as well. And I say this to some of the guys in the office. I've never had too much money I couldn't spend on buying golf equipment. It's always been a deal. There's always a deal out there.
Always a deal. I love it. So you got 9 stores. Can you say where 10 and 11 are going to be? Or,
we're pretty excited. We're just looking for sites, which can sometimes take a little while, but we're looking in the west of Melbourne, so Hoppers Crossing, Werribee area, and we've got a franchisee that we're working with, and also proud to now announce that we'll be coming to the Gold Coast. So that'll be our 3rd store in Queensland.
Yeah, I think you might do well on the Gold Coast.
I think you're going to kill it on the Gold Coast.
That's one I'm looking forward to maybe visiting a bit too. Nice up there.
Can I tell you a little secret? I was in the store doing all the ads with Chris over there. Show him, Chris. Chris is the person who makes me do all the stupid stuff at the commercials. Right, that's Chris. He's the one to blame. That's exactly right. So anyway, we'd done a putting one and I'd picked up the putter to do some putting to try and sell some of your putters. And I looked down and thought, this thing is unreal, right? So I actually finished up, went and bought it.
Yeah, right.
It's just an old Scotty Cameron. When I say an old Scotty Cameron, it's a few generations old.
Yeah.
And now it is my favourite putter. I did a little,
You got to tweak
I
it a
had
little.
to sex it up a little bit. And I put a black putter shaft in there and put the grips I like on it and all the rest of it. And it was a 33-incher.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't like my putters heavy, so of course I put a 34-inch shaft in and bingo. And it's my favourite thing.
That's brilliant.
There are always, for everybody, no matter what sort of golfer you are, come down and check out the stock and you will find a favourite. It's a guarantee.
Well, and if you didn't putt well, you wouldn't be shooting 77, 78.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to go get it and show it to you. You keep talking.
All right. Fabulous.
Let's be a second.
No problem.
Yeah, no,
Off he goes.
People love rummaging through the bins and just finding,
I saw a few good ones.
Yeah, the nostalgic clubs.
There was an old Ping TISI that I used to use back in the day. I reckon in my European tour days, I'm thinking that black-headed TISI driver, that thing hit so many fairways for me. I might have to bring it out again.
Yeah, how good is it?
And the fairway woods are just as good.
Yeah, they were awesome. Yeah.
Oh, here he is. He's got it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Check
So
that
it's one of those.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
What's it called?
Jeez. Oh, yeah. Gee, that looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. What is it
I
called?
found that in the shop.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
How good's
Incredible.
that?
No one gives me a discount too, by the way. Sam, I want you to know. No one. But look at that.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So, like I'm saying, doesn't matter where you are in golf. If you come down to the golf clearance outlet, chances are you'll find something special. And the other one, where I always look, all the lob wedges.
Yeah, there's heaps of them.
The lob wedges, you go back to some of the old shapes.
You get the different grinds, yeah.
And you think,
I'll tell you one. I bought some out of Asia, just a generic brand out of a factory on clearance. And it's 68 degrees, the lob wedge. And everyone laughed at me.
68?
And they said, we're not going to sell that. And then now it's the number one selling wedge.
there you go.
68 degree wedge.
Never heard of that.
It's not a silly idea, because when I play with the members at Kingston Heath, they get in the bunkers, they're deep bunkers at Kingston Heath, and you tell them to open it up. But when people open it up who haven't had a lifetime in golf, it's scary for them.
Too much bounce as well sometimes.
So the 64 or a 68,
you just go for it.
Where you don't have to open it up and you get the full face to play with.
Yeah.
It's not a silly thing.
It's not bad. Yeah.
It's just your bunker club.
Yeah,
It's as
exactly
simple as
right.
that.
Yeah. And if you've got one of them to help you get out, that's I know for me that's a blessing.
Well, Samuel, you're killing it, mate. The store looks sensational. Anybody in the Mornington area, even if you're on the way down to the National or if you're going down to see the Victorian PGA at Moona Links or wherever you're going, Rosebud, pop in and maybe you'll find a favourite like I did. It's very, very simple.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it.
Good on you, Sam.
Yeah.
Thanks for your support, mate. We really appreciate
Sam.
your support in the podcast. You've been one of our favourites.
Yeah, it's great being part of it. Thank you very
Well done,
much.
Sam.
All right, Nicholas.
Okay.
I'll see you next week.
All right. Might have to go down the National and play a bit of golf.
Talk Birdie to Me with Nick O'Hearn and Mark Allen comes live from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters. And thanks to our fantastic partners, Titleist is the clear #1 ball in golf. FootJoy, the #1 shoe and glove in golf. BMW, luxury and comfort for the 19th hole. Ping, they'll help you play your best. Better, the fastest and easiest betting app in Australia. And the Golf Clearance Outlet, who beat everyone's prices. Wherever you listen or watch, we'd love you to subscribe and maybe leave a review. Talk Birdie Simi's executive producer is Dan Bradley at Kaizen Media, with sound design by Daryl Misson at loudzebra.com. And now from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters, that's been Talk Birdie Simi.